So hello children, we move on to part 2 of your video lesson on algebraic expression. So we have started algebraic expression exercise 13a. So part 1 I have given you introduction and I have done questions with you from 1 to 3 where we have seen what are monomial, binomial and trinomials, and what are numeral and literal coefficient, and what is coefficient. So if you see question 1, 2, 3, what I have done, what are algebraic expression. Okay, so I told you what we have seen, so you can see that video again. And one very important thing, just before this I was making a video lesson on class 6. Same thing we are teaching only in class 7 children. You have little higher difficulty level in most of the question, but basic thing remains same. So there I'll send you the link. In the very beginning part, children were asking me, sir, what is difference between an algebraic expression and a polynomial? So there in first 5 minutes of that video, I'll send you that link also. First 5 minutes I have explained very nicely what is difference between an algebraic expression and a polynomial. So please see that video. Maybe it is of class 6. You can see many more videos, 3-4 videos or more I have put. I've got many more chapters there. Okay, so I'll send you the link. Go through that because they are your main base. If you understand them, then class 7 will be quite easier for you. So here, just to tell you in short, algebraic expression, I told you they are monomial, binomial and all. But polynomials, children, two things you have to see. Okay, so polynomial, the power of the terms should be non-negative. It can be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Non-negative integer 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. It cannot be a fraction, it cannot be minus. Whereas in any algebraic expression, monomial, binomial, trinomial, you can have negative power, fractional power. So please see that 5 minutes of that video at least, which I'll be sending you. The name of the chapter in class 6 is Fundamental Concepts of Algebra. And I'll send you the link, part 5, part 6, whatever, part 4. Please see that. Then you will understand nicely the difference between these two. So here we start. So that was the difference between polynomial and algebraic expression. So before I go to this, just a small thing. What are the like terms? Because I start with question 4. Question 1, 2, 3 I have done in my part 1. So like terms, you see they have same literal coefficient. So literal coefficient I have explained to you in part 1 of my lesson. Literal coefficient means here you will see I will do. So their literal coefficients are same, not numeral coefficient. Means if you see these two, they have same yz, literal coefficient. Don't see the numeral coefficient. So these two are like term. So same way here I have underlined for you a, b square, c, a, c. Order is not important, children. The literal alphabets should be same. Order is immaterial, but it should be into. It cannot be plus or minus in between. So these 4 are like term. These 2 are like term. So finally, one more thing before I go to the last 2 questions of this exercise 13a. Polynomials, they are of 2 types. Okay. In one variable or 2 or more value. I think in class 6 video, if you see, you have more practice and more thing on polynomial than in class 7 I see. So if you want to practice more, if you have done nicely in class 6, well and good. If you have not done, you can see my video lesson and learn or refresh yourself. You tend to forget things. So you refresh your ideas, then class 7 will be, especially this chapter will be easier for you. Okay, so for class 7 I tell you many chapters what you are doing. I've already got in playlist for all those chapters almost in class 6. So if you have time and if your concept is not clear, you can go back and make your foundation strong. So polynomials, they are in one variable like x here, y here, and they can be in 2 or more variables. So there are 2. Here there are 3 variables x, y, z. This is in 2 variables a and b. So polynomials can be in one variable like a or x or y or a or b, and there can be 2 or more variables. But very important thing is called degree. This you have done in class 6. Again we are going to do this in short in class 7. Degree means when you see the highest power. So here highest power is 1, degree of this is 1, degree of this is 2, highest power. But here when you have 2 or more variable, we take the sum of power, like this is 2 plus 1 3, this is also 3, but this is 3 plus 2 5. So the highest power, sum of the power, and we take the highest sum of power. So degree of this will be 5. Degree of this will be 1 plus 1 2, degree of this is 1 plus degree means the highest power. If you see sum of the power, 1 plus 1 2, 1 plus 2 3, so 3 is the highest power, so degree of this will be 3. So more I'll explain when I do the question 5 6, you will see. So here we had concept of polynomial in one variable and 2 or more variable. Then we have a concept called degree. Now we have to identify the like terms. So this again I think you had in class 6 also. So these two are like term because they have, you can write reason, they have same literal coefficients. So just I will group them. Like terms are t minus yz, I can put in a bracket, and half zy. As I told you, order is not important. So these two are like term, but here if you see like term a b square c, see a c b square, everywhere you see a c b square, they are all multiplied. 2 into 3 into 4 is same as 4 into 3 into 2 or 3 into 4 into 2. So order is not important. So these all are b square, you see ac everywhere, ca b square. So here ca is first, here b square is first, here a is first, here b square is third, and c is second. So they are all immaterial as long as you have a everywhere, into c everywhere, into b square everywhere. So out of 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, 4 are like terms. So these are unlike terms. See here, this and this. This is ABC, this is C square AB, this is B square AC, and this is A square BC. So they are all alone, there is no pairing over here. So like term means they have same literal coefficient. So out of 7 terms, these 4 terms have same literal coefficient, and here out of 4 terms, 2 have same literal coefficient. So kindly pause the video and copy, then we move on to question 5 and 6. So we now move on to question 5, which is very important, children. You are in class 7, 8 you will have linear equation, simple linear equation. 9 just I was finishing simultaneous equation. Class 10 I am going to teach quadratic equation. So anywhere you have algebraic equation, we change what we call generate algebraic expression, means we change this particular thing you see in your book very nicely. There are 10-12 points given, 12 examples given about generate algebraic expression. Please go through that. How we convert the word equation, the English language, into mathematical or algebraic expression. Once more, what is given in English language, okay, we generate, we make, generate means making, a mathematical form in algebra called algebraic expression. So this is the main theme of our full story here: algebraic expression, monomial, binomial, trinomial. And today I will be teaching you next what is a polynomial, and I gave you introduction. I told you if you want to understand more clearly, please see class 6 videos also. It will be very helpful for this chapter, including other chapter, fraction, integers, whole number, whatever. So if you get time, you need to work hard to make yourself good in mathematics. So here we go. So product of A and B, see how we are converting. Product of A and B, if you see, product of A and B, so this is mathematics, you can write into also. Added to their sum. So product of A and B, you can write into, but you may avoid it. Product of A and B added to their sum. So I have changed word problem something in English language to mathematical form, or we have generated an algebraic expression for the word problem. Means the problem is given in word. Actually this is not problem, this is an expression. Problem you will see in class 8 onward, simple equation. Okay, maybe this year you have then simultaneous equation, quadratic equation, where we have problem sums, so we call them word problem. So here we are simply converting English language into mathematical form. Thrice x, this means implies added to y squared, y squared means y square also we call. So thrice x, added means plus, thrice means 3 times, added means plus, squared means to the power 2, cubed means to the power 3. The number added to xy to make it equal to p. Very tricky, children. So here I say, you take any other example in your mind. Okay, I can just write number added to 3 to make it 5. See the question, children. Number added to 3 to make it 5. Number added to 3 to make it 5 means you subtract 5 minus 3. So number added to x plus y to make it equal to p. So it will be p minus x plus y. The number added to 3 to make it 5 is 5 minus 3, 2, because 3 plus 2 is 5. So try to pause the video, play back, and try to understand each word what I have said to explain this. Now you have 5 times m subtracted from the sum of p and thrice x. Sum of p plus thrice x, 5 times m you subtract. 5 times m subtracted from, so this will come first. So sometime you have to see this part will come first. Sum of p and thrice x, you subtract 5 times m. M times difference between x and y is subtracted. So this we have to write first. N times sum of x plus y, we subtract m times difference of x and y. Once more, this is one of the hardest sum for you in class 7. So see here, m times difference between x and y is subtracted from n times sum of x and y. Sum of x and y, difference of x and y. M times subtracted from, n time difference subtracted from n times the sum. Okay, so try to do 2-3 times, you will understand. Next, sum of 7 numbers each equal to p. So 7 numbers you have p plus p plus p plus p plus, so 5p, 6p, 7p. Okay, so this will be 7p. You can directly write 7p. Sum of 7 numbers each of them equal to p means this is not top, this is p, children. 2p equal to p, not top. So 7 things they are p, so it is 7 into p. 7 apples, apple, 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 7 apples. So I've shown you in both ways. This if you write will be enough. Last, we see the product of ABC subtracted from sum of x and y. So x and y you subtract ABC. Sum of xy, the product of ABC is subtracted from sum of x plus y. So this will come first. So whenever from is there, children, in subtraction, that comes first. Subtract 2 from 3, so 3 minus 2. Subtract 2 from 3, 3 minus 2. So same logic. So please pause the video and copy. Then we move on to something very important in the last question, that is question number 6. So now we move on to something very important called whether the following expressions are polynomial or not. That's why I said you please see my video lesson on class 6 where I have explained to you this concept very nicely in 5 minutes of that video lesson. So first we have to say whether they are polynomial or not. If yes, then write their degrees. So here we start. So see, like you see here, denominator. So first of all I'll tell you which are not a polynomial. So see here, which are not a polynomial. So here x is in denominator, so this is not a polynomial because it has negative power. So you will learn indices. I think class 7 indices I have done with you. So this, when it goes up, it becomes power 1. So negative power is not allowed in polynomial. It is an algebraic expression, but negative power no, because polynomial should be non-negative. Power should be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is not a polynomial. So see again here, because of this, see, red pen, I'm telling you what is the reason. So this is with blue marker, I'm telling you yes or no. So here, since a square is in the denominator, so if it comes in the numerator, if you see, okay, if you write this, it will become 7 a to the power minus 2. So minus 2 is a negative power, so this is also not a polynomial. So I think the rest of them except these two, this and this, already I have written these two are not a polynomial. So there is no question of finding degree. Okay, here what is the highest power? So see here children, first I'd like to write yes, this is a polynomial. Yes. Again here once more, this is also not a polynomial. See, I forgot this was not in denominator but root. Root means, if you see children, root of x you see in indices is power half, cube root is power 1/3. So this is a fractional power. So this is not a polynomial. You cannot have a fractional power. This should be a positive integer including 0. So whole number should be there in power. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 0 also. Constant means x's power is 0. Okay, I'll show you. So this is also not a polynomial because root or cube root, they are fractional power. So it is an algebraic expression. They can be monomial, binomial, trinomial, but they are not a polynomial. Okay, so that's why I told you more practice sums are given in class 6. So hence I'll give you the link. Please go through them. You may not write, you don't copy, but understand. But remember, maths, it's always better to write. You can use your any old copy, rough copy, and do, because maths is not like a movie that you watch. You need a copy and pen, you need to write. Then when I finish, you need to practice again and again. Now let's go back, which are yes. So this is yes, all are yes. Now which is the highest power? Please see. So x power is 4 here and 1 here and 0 here. So when it is a what we call in one variable, again here they are mixed one variable and two variable. Okay, polynomial. But in class 6 we have separate question. I think yesterday I solved 4 questions, 2 on single variable and 2 question on 2 or more variable. So in class 7 you have condensed form of that. So highest power is 4, so degree is 4. So once more, highest power in a case of a polynomial with one variable, we take highest power 4. This is not a polynomial, this is not a polynomial, this is not a polynomial. Yes, this is a polynomial. Why? Because there is no denominator, no negative power, no fractional power. What is the sum of the highest power? So you see this is 2 plus 2, so this is 4. 2 plus 2. This is 1 plus 2. So the power here is 4. This is 3. Here again you will see it is 2 plus 1, 3. Here the power is 1. So out of this sum of the power, you have to take the highest power. So I have got 2 plus 2. So your degree I told you is the highest sum of power. So this is 3 here, 1 plus 2, this is 2 plus 1, 3. So this is 4, 2 plus 2, 4. So this is a polynomial of degree 4. This was also a polynomial of degree 4. Now see over here. See here, power of this is 4, this is 3 plus 2, this is 1 plus 3. So 1 plus 3 is 4 and this is 4. So you see this, yes, this is a polynomial because it has no negative power and nothing in denominator and no fractional power. And what is the degree, children? Degree is 5. So we take the sum of the power, of individual terms and we see which is the highest among them. So the last thing over here is this question. First thing, yes, it is a polynomial because it has nothing in denominator, it has no square root or cube root. Now you see the power, here the power is 5, here it is 5 plus 1, 6, this particular terms, sum of power is 6, this is 1 plus 4, 5, 1 plus 4, 5, okay, and this is also 5. So out of all the power you see, so degree is the highest sum of those powers of individual terms, so it is 6. Okay, so sum of power you take, the highest of that is the degree. So 6, see this is 5, 5, 5, this is 6. So I have explained to you very nicely. So you can pause the video, rewind and see and check your answer. So children, we have come to the end of 13A. We have one more exercise, 13B. So this is I think 5th chapter which I have done half. So 13B maybe 2 more. Video lesson you will have or 3 more where we have addition and subtraction of algebraic expression. So we have already done I think 4 chapters, integers, rational number, fraction and indices, and all those chapters children you are in class 7, we have easier version in class 6. So if you have anywhere difficulty in class 7, I have tried my best to make you understand each of the concept in the best possible way. Anywhere you have a doubt, if you are class 6 you have not done it properly, so my video lessons are there for class 6. Please go, I have done a lot of effort in making all this, so please go and see them, try to understand them, if needed practice them. So here with this we come to the end of our second part on exercise 13A. So next we will take exercise 13B where we will learn more. So kindly do practice children, what I have done, what I have not done, and all the solved example, and check the concept also what is given in the book. Thank you children for watching this video lesson.